Hello, welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. You've probably heard this story before. It's found in Luke chapter 10, verse 25. We call it the story of the Good Samaritan. On his inaugural address, former President Roosevelt, many years ago, said that he would dedicate this nation to the policy of the Good Samaritan. And I think that's good advice for all of us today. You probably know the details of this story as good as I do, but there was a couple guys that were walking. There was a man walking home one day, and I'm going to paraphrase this, and he was attacked, he was beaten, he was robbed, he was left on the side of the road, bleeding and battered and bruised, and all of his resources, his money had been taken from him. And so as Jesus was telling this story, he's trying to illustrate a truth. So the first guy that Jesus introduces you to is a guy, he's a lawyer. He's not a lawyer like we think of today, but he'd be more like a seminary professor. And this guy's walking along, he looks at the guy, and he reasons within himself all the reasons why he doesn't have time to stop and help this guy, and he goes on. Well, the next guy comes along, and he'd be like the equivalent of a pastor, and well, he's kind of busy, you know, and he reasons within himself all the reasons he shouldn't help the guy, and he goes on. So then Jesus introduces another guy. He says this third guy is a Samaritan. Now, if you remember in the New Testament days, Samaritans and Jews didn't get along. There was a lot of reasons why. So surely they were thinking when they're hearing this story, this guy's going to probably beat him up even worse. And guess what? The guy stops. He reaches out. He helps this guy. He cleans him up. He helps him get back to health. He puts him up somewhere to stay. He takes care of the guy. Well, they're probably, he messed them up with that ending to the story. And here's the moral of the story. We ask ourselves, who is our neighbor? What's anyone who's in need that we have the means and the ability to help? Now, you know and I know you can't help everybody. Each of us are limited by what we can do. But each of us does what we can do to make this world a better place. Someone said in business, 20% of people do 80% of the work. It's kind of like that in every area of life. Could you imagine if 100% of believers would all begin to make the policy of the Good Samaritan work in their life? What a better place this world would be. Look, I'm all out of time for today, so till we get together, Martin, may God bless you, and hey, have a great day.